Hi everybody, this is AJ with Car Inspected, and today we're in Mississauga. We're looking at this 2018 Mercedes Benz GLC 43 AMG. It's got just under 50,000 kilometers on it. It's black in color. Overall, it looks like a pretty nice vehicle. It does have a little bit of an accident history, front end collision. However, it does appear to have been repaired correctly. I don't see any structural damage. Looks like fenders have been repainted, front bumper, hood, but everything looks to be pretty nicely done. It's very hard to tell that any of these repairs have been done. The rest of the vehicle is in pretty nice condition. I don't see any major dings or dents. A couple little tiny scratches here and there. A couple little tiny ones here that you can see. Some around the gas door. A little bit of discoloration around this black trim here, oxidization. You can see it comes off my hands. Probably clean the car, probably come off pretty decently. Roof looks good, no issues there. All the glass is all original, side glass, rear, as well as the windshield. It is original Mercedes, so the collision did not affect that or anything past the very front end. This marker light is broken on the mirror there. Around back, everything looks pretty good. Tail lights look good. There is this tow hook cover missing. You don't see that anywhere. Other than that, though, everything looks pretty decent. Again, glass looks original. There are another couple little tiny scrapes here on this driver's side rear quarter. But other than that, the sides seem nice and straight. No signs of major issue. Front fascia also looks good. Said according to the bill I saw, most of this was repainted or replaced, but everything does look good. We have 360 camera, which I tested, so all cameras are working and correct. We have no issues there. And again, structurally underneath, I saw no issues. Suspension wise, all the plastics are all in place and everything looks good. Here we are, suspension components here. Nothing seems bent or out of ordinary. I did actuate the air suspension. It does go up and down as it should, so all that is working correctly as well. While we're down here, we'll start looking at the wheels and tires. So here we are at the front left side. We have a 2018 Dunlop Sport Max. This one is looking okay. It's got about I think it was 736 of tread. I have the accurate number in the report. The actual number skips my mind at this second. Front brakes, rotors are okay. A little bit of a lip on the end here. Bit of a lip actually, and the pads are pretty low. I'd say there's about 20% left. Again, no damage here or anything like that. Rims look decent. They're pretty dirty, but I think cleaned up, this is mostly just dirt. Then cleaned up, they would look pretty decent. Go around to the passenger front. This tire is pretty worn. You can see the edge is worn a good amount. There's a couple of chunks out of here. This one's pretty low. This one was about 2 to 3 30-seconds. As you can see, the tread's pretty worn, especially on the end here. So that one, and this is a 2017 matching Dunlop. Brake pads, brake rotors, again have a bit of a lip on the top. So they are a bit worn, and the rotors are the pads are pretty low. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong words today. Suspension components, everything looks pretty good. Don't see any signs of major issue. And same thing with the rest of the undercarriage. Everything is pretty straightforward. All the plastics are in place, nothing's rusted. Exhaust looks good, nothing leaking or damaged or anything like that. All looks pretty good. Back here, we look pretty good as well. These rear tires are matching 2017s. There we go, and they are also Dunlops. Back here we have about 5 to 6 30-seconds of tread. And fairly even tread wear, no major issues. Rear suspension,
just like the front, seems to work as it should, and I see no signs of major damage or anything like that. It also has, I tested the electric
exhaust cutout. That does work as well. Rear rims look pretty good. No curb rash or anything like that. Rear brakes, rotors are decent. There's a bit of a lip, and the rear pads look pretty good. There's, I'd say, about 70-75% or so left on them. We go around to the driver's side now. This last wheel.
Got about 6-3 seconds of tread or so. Nice even tread wear. No suspension damage. I can see everything looks pretty good.
This is a 2017 tire as well. There we go. And the brakes are similar to the other side, about 70-75% or so. And again, this side, I see no signs of issue. No real problems. There's one little spot where the plastic, it looks like it's
May have been, I think it's just saggy a little bit. May have been taken off, put on slightly incorrectly. But everything looks okay.
We'll go into the interior, which all looks pretty good. It does need a decent detailing. And there's a lot of child things in here, so I'm not going to overly go through it too much. I did the best I could to take pictures. But here are the original floor mats and the privacy thing. Under here, carpets look pretty decent from what I can see. And in here, everything looks to be in place. All these functions seem to work. Everything works pretty good. The hatch works on its own, as it should. Here we are. The rear passenger side door panel looks nice. No signs of issue. It does have the heated seats and everything back here. And as I said, we have a bunch of child seats and stuff back here. Under this one, the seat looks pretty good. It's a bit dirty, but no major rips or tears. And the seat all looks pretty good as well. The center console in the back opens up. Things do as it should, so we have no issues there. And the cup holders, everything seems to work just fine. Carpets look decent. Again, a little dirty. Underneath there, the carpets look okay. You'll see better photos. Don't want to go shifting through again. The headliner looks nice as well. Again, I don't see any signs of major damage or anything like that. Front passenger side looks pretty nice. Door panels look good, no signs of issue. Power seats, everything seems to work. I did check all those, everything looks good. In here, I took some photos. This is the invoice from the collision, so you will be able to see everything that was fixed, repaired, replaced, etc. Passenger's front seat looks pretty good as well. No signs of major issue. Floors, again, a little dirty, and carpets underneath look pretty clean though. Got the all-weather mats, Mercedes mats. In here we do have more of the paperwork and such. And dash top and everything looks pretty good. Again, I think with the detailing, the interior will present well. Just as of now, it's a bit dirty with personal things. Here's this door panel. Again, we have no signs of issue. Everything looks good. All the panels look nice. This seat, I'm not going to take the child seat out and look at all that under there. It's just not something I'm going to get into with all this personal stuff here. Carpet, again, looks pretty decent.
A couple of kick marks on the back of the seat.
Other than that, though, it looks decent. This door panel looks decent. There's a couple of marks here. Nothing big, though. This seat also looks good. No major wear and tear. Floors look decent under here. And I took this up for better photos, but I see no signs of real issue. Dash looks good. Dash top. No signs of issue. Everything looks good in here. Steering wheel looks nice. All the screens seem to work. Start it up real quick. So see how this stuff works. Smooth operation. Well, this looks good. As you can see, the
if they're negative, they can go home and
radio and stuff works. All this dynamics options, everything seems to work just as it should. And again, I did the suspension that goes up and down, and the exhaust also does exactly what it should. Turns on and off. Probably couldn't hear that one here, but everything seems to function as it should. While it's running, I'm going to pop the hood so you can hear it. Just a quick little running video. Nice and quiet. Just injector noise.
So cooling fans were working. Everything seems to be doing what it should. And though I see tape lines on these fenders and looks like they may have been taken off to be painted, I think they all look pretty decent. Like I said, repairs were done, looks to be correctly. None of this looks to be damaged or repaired or anything like that. Everything seems pretty good. Under here, I see no bent parts. Crumple zones look to be in good shape. It's hard to see, but I did take these covers off, and everything looks pretty good. Belts, hoses, etc. all seem okay. I tested your oil, which is back there, and we got a green light. We have no contamination, no signs of bad head gaskets or bearing wear or anything like that. Oil is not frothy, so I see no issues with that. Coolant, which is right here, was good, -43. So again, we have no issues. Your battery, which is under here, and your jumper lugs here, was sitting at 13 and charging at 14.6, so we have no issues there. The brake fluid is under here, and we have 1% humidity, so we have no issues there, typical of the vehicle. And other than that, we look pretty good. I ran Obd Diagnostics, and we have no issues there. Everything seems to be doing just as it should. So we're going to try to give it a short test drive, but probably not. Seems like it's been sitting for a little bit. I don't know if there's any availability of a test drive because of insurance. So we will try, but no guarantees. I'm going to have to talk to the owner. Other than that, thanks for watching. As usual, we'll see you next time.